Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you once again for joining me for episode 2 of our new prison. This is season 3 or series 3, and this is currently Alpha 31. So in yesterday's first episode in this new series, we basically got the plan laid out and explained, and then I've basically started work, as we can see, making pretty good progress for just half an hour of real time. It's all looking pretty good, all the basics are in. A lot of these rooms aren't actually going to be used or even accessible to be laid as rooms, so for instance the workshop and the laundry, until we've unlocked the necessary bits and pieces. As you can see, we've got some of this queued up already. We've got maintenance and security in, but we've got a lot more to go just as of yet. So we left yesterday's episode even with the visitation room being expanded. I think, as you remember, I decided that probably wasn't going to be big enough, so what I've done is I've expanded that out. So I'm going to add some more tables, but before I do that, we're going to start work on the yard and the canteen area. So what I'm going to do is let's construct the canteen. So we're going to go with building the brick foundations. Now let me just remember how I do this. I need to lay it next to this wall, otherwise it will create a second one. It's always difficult joining foundations together, to be honest. Why isn't this doing anything? Have I clicked? I need to click on something. There you go. Hang on. Foundation, brick. There we go. Right. So I need to lay it. I'm just going to have to do that, and then I'm going to have to just redo the wall because it's going to take down the wall, I think, of the infirmary. So let's just do that, and I'll deal with the fallout because we haven't got any people actually in at the moment. It's not that big a deal. We're just sticking the door. Stick another door as well. That's where the hole's going to be anyway. So let's do that. And while the workmen are going to start constructing that, we'll get in some more visitation areas. Let's get a floor down as well. I think we should make the visitation area look fairly attractive, don't you? So let's just stick down a wooden floor. And let's get a couple of visitation tables as well. Okay, so that's probably enough for the capacity up to about 300 prisoners or so, as I found last time, so that's absolutely fine. Right, so the kennels we can't mark as a room. Cleaning cupboard, I think we can do that, can't we? Let's do that now. Cleaning cupboard, no we can't, because we need to unlock cleaning, which of course we haven't done yet because we haven't actually unlocked the cleaning. So let's set that up. In fact, let's crack on with all of these. Cloning and groundskeeping. Cloning is probably going to come in useful. Micromanagement, not so much. What can we do here? Contraband, patrols. Again, not that important as of yet. Oh, something's just finished. Looks like legal's finished by the looks of it. In retrospect, I think legal could have waited, really. We don't really need legal in. Thank you to one of my subscribers who pointed out that this road gate was actually coming through the office side. This doesn't look very good, does it? But I did query the fact that, well, shouldn't it still work okay? So let me just test this. If I just say lock shut, it should still work, shouldn't it? Yeah. It just doesn't look very good. And you made a suggestion of basically rotating this round so it goes the other way instead. I think I might just do that, actually. That's a good call. So we'll mark that to be dismantled because it doesn't look... It's kind of immersion break, isn't it, when it goes through there. Let's get rid of this planning stuff here. It doesn't need to be there anymore. Okay, so they're cracking on with the kitchen. Looks like the canteen kitchen area is almost finished. Splendid. Yeah, and as I suspected, it has got rid of that wall there, but that's okay. Let's put that back in. Let's do the kitchen area. Like so. And we'll stick in a couple of the staff doors that are going to exist just there. Okay. So that's the canteen and the kitchen area pretty much set up. Let's set that up in here. So let's just mark that as the canteen. And then down to here. And then that there as well. Great. So that's the canteen done, and let's mark the kitchen as the kitchen. Yeah. Bit of an overlap there, unfortunately, but I guess the way the UI is written, it puts it on the right hand side, and because it's an odd shape, I guess that causes problems, but that's okay. That's not a massive issue. It doesn't look very good, but that's the way it is. Now, infirmary, I don't think we can set up infirmary yet. Let me just make a check. I think I have to unlock health, don't I? And where's health? Health is here somewhere. Health, there we go. Yeah, so that's the next one. Right, so legal's been unlocked. So let me just employ the lawyer. Where's lawyer? He goes into an office as well. Now, that means that I've actually got the death row area unlocked, which somebody pointed out, again another subscriber, thank you for that, he pointed out that I hadn't planned a death row area, which is a very good point indeed. I have got some space here, or what I could do is just put it over the road. So I'm not going to do death row immediately, but I do want to unlock land expansion. I could put like a death row section over here, so I'll probably do that just to mark it out really, make it look very different. I'd like to keep some room here for expansion if possible, because I'm bound to miss something. Right, so the staff room's up, kitchen's up, so let's make sure our workmen don't stay idle, and let's get up and running with the next foundation phase. So building brick, let's just do that one here, like so. It's looking good to me. Object, stick in a door just to make it accessible, just so it finishes off. Wooden floors down, visitation's done. Staff room needs a wide sofa and a drinks machine, so let's get that in. Wide sofa and a drinks machine. There we go. Okay, what else have we got? Yes, cleaning cupboard, that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? Before I got sidetracked, so cleaning cupboard's going to go there. That's going to be the one that the prisoners are going to work in. And classroom. Do I have classroom unlocked? Do I have education unlocked? I don't think I do yet, do I? No, not yet. Okay. Right. That's also a cleaning cupboard as well. Armory we don't have access to yet, nor the kennels. But I am going to mark that as staff only, because that's what it is. So let's get rid of that, as it's now been zoned. Okay. Now it looks like we've got a serious lack of power going on around here. So the workshop we know about, that's fine. Let me just run that through. Probably just come down a little bit as well. As I said, I'm going to put in a separate power station for the workshop specifically, probably for the laundry as well, so it will just power this area itself. I want to try and keep the electricity as kind of simple as possible. And let's just set this up for the blocks we're going to put in. Okay, that looks like this wing's been finished. So let's get the internal structure set up. We don't have cloning yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. So let's get the brick walls, and let's set this up as to how we're going to have it. Cloning really does make this a lot easier, but this is only the start. So I'm building a solitary block here. It's actually weird doing a jail like this. You don't normally have the luxury of having so much money at the start where you just kind of just spend. It really doesn't matter. But this just makes for having a more interesting jail right from the get-go. Now block this area here, you might think, well, what's going on here? This is just kind of blocked off because there's nothing happening here at the moment. I mean, I could expand the security in the staff room. In fact, I might. In fact, the reason I haven't done that is because it's going to expand that way, and we need to have this 2-block clearance. It will make sense when it happens, you'll understand. Having a bit of space is good. Right, so there we go with that. Right, let me just see if I missed anything. I don't think so. Let me just check the kitchen and... Yep, so this deployment looks like it has taken okay. So that's one, that's the other, so that's cool. Do I want... So here's the question. Am I that bothered about employing prisoners in the kitchen? Because it's a massive source of contraband. And I can make this staff only. In fact, I might make the staff only just to start off with. Let me just get rid of that. Staff only. Because there's certain places I can do without the contraband hassle, the knives and such like. So, you know, I'm going to mark this. Can't quite mark this area out yet because I don't have. I do have the door. Must be gaps here. There is gaps. Yeah, here. And that's why the area can't be marked as staff only. So let me just deal with that before I forget. There, get rid of those 2 markers. Okay, good. Right, so what's next? Next we do this big block coming down to here. Yeah, that's the next thing we need to do. So brick foundations, and again we're going to do that. So, and let's get a door in. Seeing there's going to be holes there anyway. Keep my boys busy. I'm going to worry about the actual beds and bits and pieces after. I just want to get the main structure up, because once I've got cloning, I have cloning. Ah, okay. Well, I guess I'll do it now. I thought that would actually come a lot later, but it appears that the subgroups tend to get done before the top levels, so that's fine. He's working on health now. Oh, I see. So you can work on a... See, I thought you could only work on one of these at a time, but it seems that you can work on a top level and a sub level at the same time. Both of these are counting down, whereas this one isn't. So that's news to me. I didn't know that. Anyway, so the Psychologist has been unlocked. So we want Psychologist to be accessible by the prisoners. So having it down here at the bottom makes complete sense, because they can access this one quite quickly. So we're going to have the Psychologist at the bottom. Exceeds daily budget. What? Does that mean I can only spend so much in one day? No. Okay. Well, who knew? Well. Right. Is that because I've... So I'm assuming you can only spend so much in one day, which means... how much have I spent? Is this still day... This is day 2, isn't it? Okay. That's a bit of a bummer. Does that mean I can't buy anything? Let's see, can I... Can I buy cookers and things? Let's have a look. Kitchen, so let's say cookers. Well, it's probably going to let me do that, isn't it? Let's start with 3. A couple of bins. I'm being very careful not to kind of overwhelm the deliveries, but it does actually look alright. It's not tons of bricks kicking about all over the place. Did I dismantle this? Oh, it is, but all my guys are busy, so... Alright, fair enough. These trees are really slowing things down, so... let's have a look. Let me just sell all these. Sell object. Yep, there we go. So I didn't realise I had a daily budget that I couldn't actually spend more of. I guess I need my accountant up. Maybe the accountant being unlocked will help sort that out. Because I haven't actually employed one, have I? That always helps. So let's sort that out. Where are we? Accountant. Exceeds daily budget. Catch 22. Alright. No problem. So let's get to selling this wood again. A lot of workmen just take these away and it just eats up their time. There we go. Great. So that's that done. Now you notice here on the again we've left an area like a walkway here, and again that's just for expansion purposes. If we just do everything up to the wall, that doesn't work so well. So what I'm going to do here is let's get these brick walls built. Cool. Let's run that down to there. This is obviously the biggest wing, being max set. These guys are very fast when you have it running at this speed. Right, so it's gone over to the next day. So let's get the accountant employed. That should allow me to do that now, assuming it runs from midnight to midnight. So let's get the accountant in. Exceeds daily budget. I don't honestly know what that means. I don't know why it's telling me that exceeds daily budget. Can I employ anybody? Can't employ anybody. I mean, I'm spending money on like this brickwork and stuff, so that would have gone over 1,000, I would have thought, for this. So why does it not let me do it? Oh, I missed some things there. Put that in the wrong place by the looks of it. Okay, let's get that dismantled. Maybe I can't. Demolish walls. Okay. Well, let's just carry on with this, and what I'll do is I will look at that off camera, because something clearly isn't quite right there. Right, so that's the common room. I mean, when I say quite right, I mean it's not probably something I'm doing wrong. It's not the game. I can't see that, so let me just narrow that down. Common room. There we go. Right, so we've done this building, so we need to basically demolish those two. And those as well. Actually, that one could stay. Right, good. So we've done that. Let's get the brick wall in here. The security office. And build a wall all the way up here. And a wall there. Right, so that's 2 of the blocks done. We just need to do the last block now. Yeah, I should actually get rid of that because I'm going to have to do the same thing again now when I make this square. Oh, that's a shame. Don't have a choice, so let's just do that. Where are we? Foundations, building brick. Yeah, let's see how that turns out. So I'm going to do that there. Get a door. Okay. So let's see if I can hire that member of staff again. Probably not. No. Right. Right, so I'm not worried about furniture just at the moment. I just want to get the foundations up and get everything up and running. But what I will do is get the electricity flowing into here. Actually, not from there. Just run up to there, and then run it along. And then run it down here. And then I think there's probably going to be a gap over here in the corners, but we'll take a look at that when everything goes in. See if there is an issue with it. Right, where did I put the electricity? There we go, running down to here. There we go, down to there. So it looks like this has been almost completed. I got the trees thing again. Let me just sell those. Otherwise they get carted off. It just takes time that I can rather have the workmen doing something else. It's going to get finished. New. They're waiting for something else. Have I put this in the wrong place? The door in the wrong place? Oh no, hang on. It's still. No, there's still work in progress. Okay. There we go. Cool. Right, so let's crack on with the walls here. Let's just stick these in. Not that one. It's in the wrong place. I know this is not the most exciting thing to watch, really, but to be honest, once we've done this, most of this, we have the prisoners arriving, hopefully, in the next episode, as most of the hard work will have been done. There we go. Oops, too far. Cool. Right, excellent. So that's going to be the common room. Let's get that marked up as such. And to be honest, we can actually get rid of where are we? Demolish walls. That's snag of one at the bottom as well. Right, that's looking good. So that's minimum sec done. Now what we need to do is get the foundations in now for protective and for max sec as well. So let's get that in. Let's do that. Requires an entrance. Yes, it does. So objects, door, and let's just say goes in there at the top. Right. Okay. Now, what are we missing? Have I missed anything? Oh, we've got health now. Excellent. So let's get the infirmary marked as such. Infirmary. Right, now where does this door... It's probably going there, isn't it? So let me just get rid of... Demolish walls, it's probably that one. And get rid of that as well. So infirmary's up. Excellent. Now, can we add a staff member yet? Are we still over budget? Let's try psychologist. No. I really don't know what that refers to. I'm going to have to try and find out. Exceeds daily budget. No. Okay. Right. Well, these guys don't muck about. So let me just crack on with brick building, foundation, and let's do that. And a door. I don't know. Door there. Right, brick wall. Getting solitary. So I'm going to put a jail door in, demarcating these areas. So, oh, this is a cell, isn't it? Yeah, damn. Yeah, so I've got to break that up. What I'll do, I will stick in a door, say a jail door here, and a jail door at the top here as well. Oops, I'll just cancel that, dismantle that door, get a jail door. So if staff members have to get in, they can come around, should they need to. And I think, just in the interests of safety, we'll have a jail door. No, wait, we'll have a staff door, in case anybody else needs to come through. No, because some prisoners need to come through here to get to visitation, so that doesn't work at all, does it? The visitation really isn't in the right space. Gonna have to move that. Where are we? Chicks jail door. There you go. Normal door could go there. Okay, cool. So that's the cells done. That's the yard. That's going to be an indoors yard for the protective custody, and inside here we're going to have the legendary prisoners. Because last time that I had them in the last jail, I wasn't really anticipating the level of destruction these guys wreak upon the prison. It's quite something. So this kitchen's going to be feeding. It's going to be dealing with this canteen and that canteen. I'm going to put in a staff door there, and there as well. And I'm going to have to knock a hole here because that appears to be not so cool. That's where the protected custody people will come to eat, and this is where the... I'm thinking that probably jail doors are a good thing to have here. Yep. The shower's going to go in there. That's a common room, which we will put in. Oops. Common room. It's not very big, but not too bad. Right. Well, that's pretty much it in terms of the amount of items we have. I mean rooms, sorry. What I'm going to do very quickly is sell objects, sell these things. Just so we don't have them hanging about. Right, good. What's next? We have utilities. Okay, so they couldn't... Okay, so let's do that instead. I don't like having a single point of failure. Well, looks like I missed a few of those there, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to run that across from there, and also from here. And run that down the middle, through to there as well. And coming down from here. Right, okay. That looks okay to me. Now, in terms of beds and stuff, we can start off doing that. So, this is going to be medium sec, and we're going to have... Actually, I'm going to use the clone tool, aren't I? So let's get toilet in, and a gel door. I think that's pretty much it. Then we can mark that as a cell, and then when we clone it, clone the whole lot. Yep. Okay. And then also we need one for the other way around as well. So bed, it's there, toilet at the foot of the bed, gel door, and cell. Right, okay. Big mistake I made in my last gel was I didn't leave kind of mid-block ways for the prison guards to get through. So for instance, if they were here and something was going off down here, they'd have to come all the way down and round. But here I've left plenty of space to get through the middle. I think that's quite important. Yeah, job blocked. Okay. Oops, not on those. Well, if something doesn't work, just go around it. Right. Yep, I don't think I missed anything. That's all looking good to me. So we're in here now. Cloning's up. So we've got that. Yeah, that probably doesn't work so well, does it? Let's get the brick wall in there, and also in there as well. I think I missed out a door. Let's get a jail door in here. Okay, and let's get the clone for here. I did miss out the ability to actually copy the door, jail door as well, but that's okay. Can't do much about that now. So I've got to bang those in. Right, medium sec, done. Now, what's next? We need to get beds in with it the right way round for these guys here. So, bed, toilets at the foot, and jail door. So let's do that. Now let me just check the deployment. This is okay, so I need a door in there to make sure that demarcates properly. So what I'll do, because it's a double, I'll get a large gel door there. I'll just mark that open the whole time. Nope, we've got another electricity problem. They don't like doing these corners, do they? So I get that. Dismantle. Oops, no. Wrong one. That one. Yeah. Okay, electricity's up. Just not here. Alright, dismantle those two and let's run with it. Just running off to one side because I can't be doing with that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There we go. Cool. Now, next we do is address the piping issue. So let's run that down there. Now bearing in mind I'm going to expand that way, I need to make sure the pipes don't go anywhere near, the large pipes don't go anywhere near the actual cells. So I'm going to have to run this a little bit into the canteen, I guess. And just run it around like so. Because the last thing I want to do is for them to get into the cells, so that should work, I guess. Let's run that down as well. That's about there. Then that'll feed the pipes off. Yeah, okay. Let's run pipes in from here. Pipes are always going to be... Sorry, the toilet's always going to be at that end, so that makes sense. Let's run that down to there. There you go. Good. Right, so the pipework is in, plumbing is going in, and I think that's probably time. We're going to leave it there. So we've got the actual basics of the jail in now. We just have to fill it with furniture and finish the plumbing. But other than that, I mean, that's not going to take very long. But we have the basics of the prison. Just need to zone the yard, put some stuff in the kitchen, and then we can have some people arrive for our first prisoners. Which will be excellent. We can get quite a few in these. I mean, this has got 20 capacity. We can get 20 medium, 20 minimum, and also quite a few max as well. In fact, I mean, there's a hell of a lot of supply. Certainly a lot of supply of medium, not many max actually. So we'll take as much as we can that we have beds for, and we'll go from there. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like or a comment. Any feedback is always gratefully appreciated, especially when you spot stuff that I don't, like me forgetting to actually build another road gate. Let's do it that way instead. Stop is upside down. Stop sign's upside down now. But at least it goes that way and not into there. Anyway, there we go. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.